Greetings from the Fredericktown homestead. I lucked out today. I didn't have a run, so I put together a shelf. I just felt like I wanted to. It's got diagonal back on it. It's riddled in mistakes. I see a mistake right there. You see that? That nail coming out? Very hard to nail with the brad nailer without coming through. You see on the back here, I used the wrong sized brads, but I sanded them right down, so that's smooth to the touch now. And it's my length didn't come out quite right up here. I'm not sure. Yeah, a lot of mistakes, but still functional, rugged, pleasing to look at. I'm going to do a little bit more correcting of mistakes. My Amish friend stopped by here this morning and looked at doing chores. I'm hoping I'm going to be here at 4 o'clock so I can run them through it better. I want to have all the food in place, and I filled up this. They got a hose coming out here, so all I got to do is turn on the hose to fill it. And I got this Chowhound Pet Lodge thing I got to hang up here. And grain goes in the back here, and that'll be for Bear Dog. Hang that right up, probably right over here. That way it'll be out of the weather. But yeah. It's almost mowing weather. They said it was going to rain today, but it's almost mowing weather. I've been spending all day in the shop. If you stand this far away from that shelf, it looks not half bad. Just playing around with diagonals for the fun of it. Yeah. Yep. I gotta put that bench. I'm gonna put it here in the shop. Blows over out there. We get some winds here, and yeah. Kind of hoping my wood burner would come today, my brand, but no luck so far. Would you like to be a part of the Fredericktown homestead, grow your own food, be independent from the grocery store? I was offered pigs yesterday, but I can't take them because nobody's living here. I got today, and then tomorrow I go to Michigan and come back, go to Bellefonte for the night, and take the people from Bellefonte up to Wisconsin for better than a week, and I'll be away from the homestead. But my Amish friend who lives on the next farm down, he's going to come down and look after Bear and the cats. And I was thinking that this shelf can be his. I don't think he's too picky, but I wish it was better. It's doing this woodworking is a educational process, and I'm learning. Boy, as I look around more, I see more and more mistakes. I better stop looking at it. But yeah. My workbench. I want a burn a brand into these blocks and see what that does. I'll probably burn a brand into that shelf if the brand comes before I leave for my trip. Hope it does. Yeah, there's always a lot of putting away to do when you're doing a project. You're always putting stuff away and making it so you can find it again. A lot of putting away to do. I gotta put away my skill saw. I gotta clean up around my planer some. Gotta clean up around my table saw. A lot of that sort of thing goes into a project. I gotta empty out my scrap bins. Look at my scrap bins. They're overflowing. But I want to free up this wagon. This lady never came for her load of. This is odds and sods that I'm willing to get rid of. And it's occupying this wagon. One thing about a wagon is once you get a load on it, you want to be able to get rid of that load, because otherwise it ties up your wagon. Anybody wants a wagon load of odds and sods planed wood, give me a holler. It's there for the taking. Things are drying up nicely. I've been using this cord off the fan for my tools, but this is drying up. Oh, I was going to, you know what I was going to do? Right here, I was going to take my handy dandy moisture meter, take the cover off of it, boink. YouTube, and you got to do everything one-handed. Okay, so this has been here for how long? That long. And it's down to 11%. Very nice, very nice. Look at this, 77071. That piece there is dry enough to use. And this one, 8.6, I'll take that. Anything below 9 is 8's better. 6. So this stack here is pretty close to being ready to use. 892. Yeah, 10. So that piece wants to wait a little bit. I'll put the air on it while I'm gone. And on my shelf here, I'm not seeing it. Here we go. Come on. Is it too dry to register? I'm not getting a reading. There we go, there we go. 9877. So that's very nice. This I expect to be higher. Oh, look at, I never noticed that, but she's got 3 green lights. And, very nice. This should be dead dry. Yeah. 5%. Well, that said 5%. And that's 5%. So the wood on here is pretty dry. This is going to be your highest. That's still only 6%. Very good, very good. So even if he puts that in the house, it's dry enough. Okay, now let's go over here. This is going to be a long-term project. This wood just came from the mill. It's been sitting out in the sun for a day. But let's just see what the moisture meter says on some of these. Well, with these work glasses on, I'm not seeing anything. Maybe I'll take them off, put them in my pocket, and try again. Hey. Wow, 7, but that's right in the direct sun. There's a moist looking piece. 13, 14. So what's this going to be next year when I burn it? What are your thoughts? Is this worth stacking? Can I see that? Looks like 8 to me. I could stack it over here on the concrete, put stickers in between it, and stack it up. It's going to go in that door is my feeling. And it'd be nice to have it right over here on this concrete slab. I got that much skin coming. But, yeah. Stack it so air will go through it. Look at this chunk of wood here. Look at this right here. Look at this chunk. That's something. That's 3 feet long. Do I get a wood splitter and split some of these? A piece that wide will go in a stove, but would it dry better, burn better if it was split? It's a lot of extra energy to split this stuff. I'm hoping that Dave will come down again today with this amount again. That would be nice. But, yeah. So things are drying out. I've got this amount of mowing to do. This is all mowed. Boy, I almost wouldn't know it. It's coming up so fast. Now, I was thinking with this strip here, mow it without the bag. Put the wheels all the way down so the mower's all the way up, and mow it without the bag once. It would be a lot of wasted grass. I wouldn't get the grass in my compost, but you see my radish cover crop? See my Anatolian Shepherd guard dog? Livestock guardian dog. Always on the alert. Oh, is that a potential predator right there? Meow. Buddy, 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 boo. Terrorizing the dog. That's he cat. I'll tell you something. You don't mind if I bite your head, do you? If I put my big old paw on you? That's our Anatolian Shepherd, livestock guardian dog. Now over here we got rye coming up. Is that part of the mix? I see a lot of rye coming up. I'm not sure if that's part of the mix or not. But if you want to come garden here, this is the garden so far. I mean, there's a lot more space here. We can go all the way over and all the way over to the fence. This will all be tilled in for the garden, but I thought it best to put a cover crop on until somebody steps forward saying they want to raise their own food. It's been hard finding somebody to step forward. And do we have any peas? I see the odd pea. Not very many. Not really a row, but we have lots of cover crop radishes. If I had something to rototill today, I'd rototill it. But yeah, tomorrow I go to Wisconsin. I go to Michigan, and then I go down to Bellefonte, which is almost 100 miles from here. But by going to Michigan, I'll cut off some of that because it's on that side of here, and spend the night over there in Bellefonte, and then take the people from DeGaff and take them to Wisconsin. I just hope the van makes it. I put new tires on it yesterday, new front tires, and needed them. Yeah, this is a nice place to be, I tell you. You can work in the shop, you can work in the house, there's all kinds of projects you could do. You could grow your own food, you can... If we had pigs, we've got the energizer for the fence. All we would need to do is get some stakes and wire, a couple of hog panels to train them in. We need the hog panels anyway for our compost. Yeah, if you were here, that's a project I wouldn't mind you doing. If you wanted to take our compost pile and move it over once, you know, get it going. It's a combination of grass and clippings from the it's grass clippings and then wood shavings from the planer. It sinks down quite a bit as it sits. There it is, the compost pile. I'd like to take a hog panel, probably a 10 or 12 footer, line it with chicken wire, and then put all this right into it. I don't have a fork yet, but I'm using the shovel to keep it moving around. I have a dog that's been digging in it. You see, he's dug all this out again. By the time I get back, he'll have it all dug up. But, oh, he got his raccoon out from the pile. I buried that in the pile, but he got it out. All part of being a livestock guardian dog, I guess. I'd like somebody to live here, somebody to homestead here, somebody to raise their own food organically, sustainably, And to make enough things here, like my shelves or branding wood or, you know, any of this wood in here, that's free to use. Any of the tools are free to use. Just don't hurt yourself. But yeah, you make enough vegetables, animals, crafts, projects so that you can support yourself here. There is Amish to be hauled, yes, to make cash money, quick cash money. You can haul the Amish, but there's also all kinds of stuff. I mean, I took a block of that firewood and polished it up like that, or like them right there. I mean, and I got these over here. These waiting for a brand. Put a brand on them. Once the brand gets here, that'll be yours to use too. You got all this wood to use. This here's all dry, and I wonder what this wood over here. This is the wood that was in by the stove. As far as I can see, it's too dry to even register. I can't get it to register. Let me get a stick out here. Well, that's bone dry. It's been in by the wood stove, and I've got any amount of that in the house that is that dry. And then I got this load here ready to be stuck. Now I showed you that that load is ready to be used. That load's ready to be stuck. And I stopped by the mill and I asked him, instead of cutting my next load 5/8 like this, cut it 17/16 or 1/16 or 1/8, something over an inch, so that I've got some more substantial wood to play with. It looks like he's got a pallet a little bit bigger than this over there for me, all bought and paid for, hauling his wife and his kids and him around. But so we'll have that wood here. Maybe you're not a woodworker, I don't know, but it sure is fun to play with this stuff. All right, let me if you want to take part in homesteading here at the Fredericktown Homestead, live here, I live here, you'd live here too, and but I'm gone. Like this trip, I'm going to be gone for 8 days, 9 days, something like that. And you got all this stuff you could do here: raise animals, raise vegetables, raise fruit for that matter. You can plant fruit trees. We got a 2-year lease, $500 a month. As long as we keep improving things, we can keep staying here. And I plan to keep improving things. Just the lawnmower has improved quite a bit. Get a hold of me. My email is jbthemilker@gmail.com. That's JBTHEMILKER. Jbthemilker, like I milk cows. You need to put the in there. jbthemilker@gmail.com. And I'll see your email and I will respond. I need somebody here. It's a golden opportunity for somebody to homestead You don't have to buy nothing. You don't have to invest a lot. Just come here and start homesteading. You got more land than you can shake a stick at. More work than you can shake a stick at. Yeah, give me a holler. Jbthemilker at gmail.com. All right, I'm going to leave it for there. God bless.